A few weeks ago, a lot of basketball fans and analysts questioned why Golden State used the 11th overall pick on a 23-year-old rookie. Platforms like The Athletic gave Golden State a B grade for their draft. People said he was too old. They said his ceiling wasn't high enough. They said Golden State should have drafted somebody who is younger with more upside. Well, fast forward to last night. Yaxel Lendeborg just led the Golden State Warriors to their first NBA Summer League championship since 2013. Won Summer League MVP, took over in the championship game, and honestly, I think we were all wrong about him. In fact, I'm going to make a bold statement today. Despite how good this draft class is, I think Lendeborg has a legitimate chance to compete for NBA Rookie of the Year, and I believe he is going to become the Golden State Warriors' best first-round pick since Klay Thompson back in 2011. So without further ado, let's roll the intro. Yo, what's up guys, Jason here back with another video. If this is your first time watching, I cover the Golden State Warriors every single day on YouTube, along with other NBA news, trades, and rumors on YouTube Shorts, Instagram Reels, and TikTok. If you're a basketball fan, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe, because you do not want to miss any of my future upload. Now, let's rewind back to draft night. When Golden State took Lendeborg with the 11th overall pick, the reaction was mixed. Not because people questioned his talent, but because of his age. Lendeborg is going to be 24 years old when the season starts. That's pretty old for a lottery pick. Now remember, normally teams drafting the lottery are looking for an 18 or 19-year-old prospect they can slowly develop over several years. But the Warriors are not in a normal situation. They still have Steve Kerr. They're trying to maximize what's left of their championship window. They don't have time to wait 3 or 4 years for somebody to develop. They need somebody who is able to help right now. Mike Dunleavy understood that, and after watching Summer League, that decision looks brilliant. And with that being said, let's talk about Lendeborg himself. This Summer League, Lendeborg was dominating. I will argue Lendeborg is the most complete player of the entire Summer League. And then came the championship game against Memphis last night. The Golden State Warriors were down by double digits in the fourth quarter. Cameron Boozer was taking over. But then Lendeborg flipped the game. He scored 21 points, grabbed 10 rebounds, alongside 2 assists and 2 steals. And most importantly, he delivered in the biggest moments. Golden State finished the game on a huge run. Lendeborg scored 7 of the Warriors' last 10 points, including the go-ahead 3 that completely changed the momentum. That wasn't empty Summer League basketball. Those were winning plays. That's why he walked away with the Summer League MVP, and that's exactly what Golden State drafted him for. Now, as a Warriors fan, the thing I love the most about Lendeborg is that he plays Warriors basketball. He's not a ball-dominant scorer. He's a connector. He moves the basketball. He makes fast decisions. He rebounds. He defends multiple positions. He pushes the ball in transition. He's a good floor spacer with shooting, and most importantly, he impacts winning without the ball. That's the kind of player Steve Kerr loves. And then you look at his physical tools. Lendeborg is 6'9" with a 7'4" wingspan, weighs 240. That allows him to defend multiple positions while also providing weak side rim protection. Offensively, he isn't your traditional power forward either. He can do ball handling. He can run the offense after grabbing rebounds. He's a good passer. He was averaging over 3 assists per game during Michigan's championship season. His basketball IQ is off the charts. And then there's the shooting. Coming to college, people questioned whether he is going to become a good floor spacer. At Michigan, he shot nearly 37% from 3, and then brought that same confidence to Summer League, shooting over 35% from deep while knocking down a few huge shots. To me, that elevates his ceiling by a big margin. Now, here is something I don't think people are talking about. Yes, Lendeborg is older, but he is also one of the newest basketball players in this draft. He only started playing organized basketball 5 years ago. Think about that. Most lottery picks began playing basketball since elementary school, AAU, high school, USC basketball. Lendeborg didn't have that. Yet somehow, he became a JUCO All-American, then a 2-time Defensive Player of the Year at UAB, transferred to Michigan, won a national championship, became a first-team All-American, and now he is already winning Summer League MVP. That's one of the fastest development curves you will ever see, which tells me he hasn't reached his ceiling yet. People assume because he's 23, he's done improving. I believe the opposite, because every single season he's played basketball, he's gotten significantly better. Now, here's my bold prediction. I believe Lendeborg can compete for Rookie of the Year, not because he's the most talented, but because of the opportunity. Jimmy Butler is expected to miss at least the first half of the season, recovering from his torn ACL injury. Moses Moody is also going to miss the start of the season. That means Golden State needs rotation players right away. Lendeborg isn't coming into a rebuilding team where he's going to spend the year developing. He is coming into a contender that needs him to contribute from day one. He is mature. He is ready physically. He's already won championships. He's proven he understands Warriors basketball. That's a huge advantage compared to other younger rookies. Could Lendeborg average 12 to 14 points, 7 rebounds, play elite defense, and become one of the NBA's best rookies this year? Absolutely. And if Golden State exceeds expectations, Lendeborg is going to be right in the conversations for Rookie of the Year. And with that being said, here's the biggest takeaway. Everyone talks about Steph Curry, LeBron James, Anthony Davis, Trey Murphy, Jimmy Butler, trade rumors. But quietly, the Golden State Warriors may have just found the player who helps bridge this franchise into the future. I truly believe Lendeborg is going to become one of the foundational pieces of this team after Steph retires. And most importantly, he understands winning basketball. He understands Warriors basketball. That's rare for a rookie. Of course, I know it's early. It's only Summer League. However, the eye test matches the production. The production matches the scouting report. And the scouting report matches exactly what the Golden State Warriors have needed for years. This has the potential to go down as Mike Dunleavy's best draft selection. And if Lendeborg keeps developing the way he has over the past 5 years, we may eventually look back and say this wasn't just a good lottery pick. It was the pick that extended the Warriors championship window while also laying the foundation for life after Steph Curry. And if that happens, we really were all wrong about Yaxel Lendeborg. But again, that's just my opinion and I want to hear from you guys. Do you believe Lendeborg is the missing piece for this Warriors franchise? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Alright guys, that's all we got for today's video. If you enjoyed this content, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, and follow me on social media, all linked below in the description box. Once again, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.